Today we will start with the yogurt. So let's begin with the homemade yogurt recipe. Let's see how we'll make it. We need, for example, 2 kilograms of local milk. For me, it must be local milk. It must be boiled, meaning the fresh milk that you boil, not the pasteurized milk. We also need 2 cups of yogurt, which means 1 cup for each kilogram. We also need 2 tablespoons of powdered milk, and I add 2 tablespoons of sugar. And for me, these are essential. So what does it mean to leave it? Let's go. First thing, I will put the milk so it simmers a bit on the stove. I'm supposed to say that when this milk, of course, I've already boiled it. But I'll tell you something, an important step. Now I've brought fresh milk. The fresh milk that I'll use to make yogurt. It boils more than regular milk. For example, you boil regular milk once or twice that we buy to drink and make tea with milk and stuff. Our local milk, we boil once. And sometimes, just to be sure all the bacteria and unpleasant things are okay, we boil it once more or twice on the stove. So it will boil nicely. I want the milk to evaporate. I want the excess water in it to evaporate, leaving me with slightly thicker milk. Not evaporated milk that yields just a small amount, but give it 2 or 3 boils. Leave it to boil on the stove for 5 minutes. Stir, stir, stir. Of course, I'm not going to boil it now. I've already evaporated it. So I've reached the point where I want it to be warm so I can work with the yogurt. The tip about boiling the milk for 5 minutes on medium heat is very important. Why? So that the milk evaporates and thickens, so the yogurt isn't watery and loose. What will we do next? Just a second, I'll get the utensil to stir with. I will get a type of yogurt that I like. For example, like you like yogurt. That's the pasteurized canned one. No problem, you will get the 2 cans. You like the other yogurt, the homemade one. All right, if you add some Greek yogurt mixed with regular yogurt, it will be fantastic. Like, take 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt with a tub of regular yogurt. It turns out gorgeous and thick. Your yogurt also doesn't become thin at all. The reasons our yogurt becomes thin is that the milk is not boiled well enough and not cooked properly. And we use a small amount of yeast. The topic of Greek yogurt makes a difference, but it's not essential because not everyone buys Greek yogurt milk. It's not as important as adding 2 nice containers of yogurt. Then I have the powdered milk that adds an amazing flavor and fantastic for the yogurt. I also have the sugar. It really enhances the taste of the yogurt. By the way, all the types of pasteurized yogurt you buy from outside contain sugar. That's why they taste nice, not to the extent of being sweet. But on a large scale, a small amount of sugar makes a big difference. Let's do that. The yogurt must be warm. The milk that I will make into yogurt should be warm. It should reach a stage where when I put my fingers in, I feel that it is ready. Warm enough so I can tolerate it, not hot, just warm. Remove it from the heat. Let's go. And then I put my yeast. How do I add the yeast? I get a plate. I will put the yogurt here. I shouldn't just pour it in cold. No, it must take on the temperature of the milk. So I'll take, just let me get another ladle for a second. And we take some of the warm milk like this. And mix it very well so it's distributed thoroughly. Now we mix it very well like this with the whisk. In this way, it takes the temperature of the milk that I will put it in. That's nice and it's perfect. I go ahead and pour it normally over the rest of the amount. Distribute it, right, left, right. It's distributed. Ah, perfect, just great. Let's go. My pots or the yogurt cups must be filled to the top. Fill them all the way up. Don't worry, nothing will happen. We'll fill our pots to the brim. If you want to use the oven, no problem, but I don't want it for a second. But I don't want to put it in a hot oven. I'm not cooking it. It's not going into a hot temperature. I want a warm, closed, and dark place. That idea. So I might turn on the oven for 5 minutes and then turn it off to make sure it's not hot. I'll put it in a warm oven, but not hot. Of course, let's go fill our tagines to the brim. So we don't leave any space for it to be watery. Like that. Mm-hmm. No water bath, no hot oven, nothing at all. I don't even open the oven. But the most important thing is that it stays a full night. I mean, I want it a full night in the oven. I'll do it at night and put it in the oven. After I do that and cover it, it must be covered very well. Cover it with another tray like this. I mean, you have a tray like this. You put the tray on top and place a towel on top of them and then put it straight into the cold oven. Because someone before took the recipe and put it in a hot oven.